It's an ERP also. Modern companies always think differently, and before hiring, they always ask: is this a people problem or is this a process problem?
Okay, so you should think about this question. Like you should analyze first, and you should think about is this, will be solved by a people.
Simply means you will be getting the invoices done by
themselves.
Yes, you can just follow the follow-ups, reminders by themselves. You can manage the HR process, the stock,
the reorder itself.
Using an ERP, and the best ERP we recommend you.
So you do.
Yeah, if you're just going with the
ERP,
yes, a good ERP like Odoo, you can just go with the tracking of the items, with the inventory counts, the warehouse management. Everything can be tracked.
So everything will be in a systematic way,
Yeah, and you can also just get when we just move on to the end of 2025, you just need to at least shift your mindset
into automation.
Yes, into automation by the end of 2025, and we recommend you to just switch into the Odoo.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to Tonic powered by Cybrosys Technologies. So in today's episode, we'll be discussing about the 2025 rule, that's automate first
and hire later.
Yes, exactly. So I'm your host, Jarena, and this is your co-host, Aisha. So what is the hard truth of hire first and
automate first and hire later? So you guys have any idea about that? Let me give you a brief. Like most business today are not short of the people. Actually, they are short of the system. So in 2025, in the end of the 2025, we are going to welcome you 2026, yes. Right? So everything in this era, everything is automated. Like nobody is going to do everything in manual. So if you are a business owner, if your business is going through a manual, go. No, you shouldn't do that. You should automate.
But still, there are few people who always think in the old way.
Like they are already stuck in with the Excel spreadsheet, WhatsApp, something like that,
If you just have a delay in your sales, you might hire more people. If there is any delay in the invoices, they just might get an accountant. So whatever business processes slow down, then if they are just thinking in the, in a traditional way or in the olden way, what people does is that they will hire more people. But what happens is that you'll be not automating everything.
I think this will be going to a controversy. Like if you are an unemployed person, they are going to...
But don't think automation, which means we are just hiring the robots and getting the AI and everything.
No. Something not like that. You should see this video at the end.
Yes,
right. We are going to break it down everything.
Yeah. And like everything will be messy because if we don't have, if we have a delay in the inventory management, then we may hire some of the warehouse persons. So what the traditional people, the business that is going with the traditional way or the old way is just hiring multiple people and just giving more cost and efforts and time. What happens is that you will not be getting any track of your warehouses, invoices, or whatever that happens in a business. So switch to Odoo to automate everything.
Okay. Actually, it means like, let me give you an example. Like, I think the audience must be some in confusion. Okay. Like, if you are a business owner that start business in this era, in 2025, you may not aware about what you mean by automation, what you mean by the ERP, or we need any kind of good system inside our business to automate everything like that. So if you are like that, you need a person to your inventory management. Okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to hire 3 or 4 people for the inventory management, like the stock or something like that. Or if you need to grow your sales instantly, what are you going to do?
Who will be hiring?
Yeah, you are going to hire 5 or 6 salesperson who are good, who are better, right? So that's not actually the thing or
the right way to manage your business.
Solve this problem, no? You need to get, a good system.
Yes, and we just need to go with the automation. So when we say about automation, like we have already talked that people think that layoff will be done in the companies and because we are just going with the robots or the AI. But No, automation simply means you will be getting the invoices done by
Themselves, no?
Yes, you can just follow the follow-ups, reminders by themselves. You can manage the HR process.
The stock will be the order itself.
Yeah,
No?
using an ERP. And the best ERP we recommend you. So
Odoo.
Yes,
Here comes the hero, Odoo.
and you can also just go with the employee check-in, check-out process digitally. And we have much more features that you can just go with the automation. And you don't need to manage everything in a hectic way, because by using an ERP system and the automations, everything streamlines your business.
Jarina, there is a funny part. Like, we are going to talk about something else in every tectonic. Like, you are going to talk about something that trendy in every tectonic. And at the last of that video, we are just coming up with the Odoo. Ta-da! Here it is our Odoo. And we are going to introduce our Odoo. There we have the training implementation.
Because we are the service providers of Odoo, and we will be always talking
about Odoo. And yeah,
even say, yes, even if you get bored of this topic, we will not.
You must be to watch this video.
Expel this topic. Yeah. Okay, so now let's move on with the problem with hiring first.
Yeah.
Like, what happens is that most companies hire first because they feels like their works are heavy, and they feels like everything is overloaded because of the manual work.
They need more employees to do these much of work.
And still they will be copy pasting the previous process what they were doing.
Like, if they are hiring any employee, they are simply doing that. If they are using any Excel sheet, they are copy pasting the Excel sheet and they are doing something else, or they are actually recording all the things in the spreadsheet. Yeah, these people are doing the same thing.
Yeah, and you know what? You can just increase the number of the employees in your company, but that will not be giving much profit.
And it will be also increasing your expense though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when we just move on to the end of 2025, you just need to at least shift your mindset
into automation.
Yes, into automation by the end of 2025. And we recommend you to just switch into the Odoo.
Yeah, because Odoo is an automated software,
Yeah,
it's an also.
Modern companies always think differently. And before hiring, they always ask, is this is a people problem or is this is a process problem?
Okay, so you should think about this question. Like, you should analyze first and you should think about, is this, will be solved by a people or a process?
Okay. So first, what Odoo do is that if it's a process problem, it will fix everything. And if it's a people problem, it will give a clarity what's the problem that arises.
So you can simply solve that.
So Odoo will give you the exact clarity how to solve the problem. So if you want to hire more people, Odoo will be giving the clarity on it. And if it's a process problem, Odoo fixes everything. So you will be getting a clear-cut idea on
your business and automation as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So let us break down a real example.
Yeah. So let's imagine that a company is struggling with the inventory management and they have hired 3 people for managing the
warehouses.
The warehouses. Let's imagine if you're just going with the manual process, the theft can happen there because we don't have
the system, no?
A proper system to manage everything. So the people might loot everything. Even if you have a CCTV camera and if the culprit is a good one,
something will happen in your
company. There will be no effect in setting off the CCTV and all because they will be knowing how to loot the things from your company.
The thing is very heavy and it's workloaded as well, right?
Yeah, but if you're just going with the
a good
ERP,
system,
a good ERP like Odoo, you can just go with the tracking of the items, with the inventory counts, the warehouse management, everything can be tracked.
So everything will be in a systematic way,
Yeah, and you can also just get if you just want to manage with the sales or the purchases, everything can be tracked with the load number, serial numbers or barcode, anything.
So there is no theft in this kind of things, no?
Yeah. So whatever happens in the company will be easily tracked using a good ERP system like Odoo. Yeah. So that's why we always recommend to choose Odoo to manage your business.
So now let's talk about the human impact. I think this example is good for them. So here is the part nobody talks about. Look, automation doesn't eliminate the jobs. I know this topic will be very controversial to you guys, because we in this video throughout we are not going to say like, yeah, the peoples are not a problem. Actually, you need a good system. Like, hiring the people is not a problem inside your company, but you need to think wisely before you hire a people.
Yeah.
If you need a process or if you need a people.
Yeah, because if you're just going with the process, you also just need to learn a proper ERP to manage. But if you're just only thinking about the people, then you will be giving them the manual work to manage your every business process through an Excel sheet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So we always recommend you to choose the automation first and hire later.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to wrap, because so here we have provided a 2025 rule.
Yeah.
Because
Should
every
remember this.
business should follow. Before you hire, go with the automation first, and you don't need to be go with panic, because automation will run everything in a smooth way, even without using the AI as well as the robots.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So before you expand, before you panic, please do automation inside your business. Then hire what you guys truly needed.
Yeah.
So system before salaries, process before people count, and also Odoo before overloaded. I think this will be a good tag. No?
Okay. So that's a wrap about this episode. So if you find this video informative, please do like, share, and subscribe our channel. And if you want Odoo training, Odoo implementations, and what else?
Customization.
Yes, Odoo customization, do contact Cybrosys Technologies. And that's all for today. Bye from Tonic.